So welcome back to another great bait video. This one's going to be about my little 2021 Polaris Ranger 500 that we bought. I wasn't planning on doing this soon, but I had to make that thing operational for a snow blade, because this bugger does not do the trick. It works good for this driveway, the concrete driveway here, but the rock driveway going up the lane, we're not gonna handle it. So I got to set that Ranger up for removing snow. I bought a bumper from Wild Boar, and that's what this video is about. It's a pretty solid, hefty bumper, and it's going to work really great. So that's what this video is about. It's about the bumper installation. So let's get to it. I just saw something up in my mailbox that I could have some fun with. And I know it's going to be too heavy to carry back, especially in the snow. So what I'm doing is I'm driving the car up to the mailbox. I'm going to throw it in the back of the car, as long as I don't get stuck. I tell you, this snow is pretty freaking slick, but slow and easy, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure it's my front bumper for the Ranger, so I can put a winch on it. And once I get the winch put on it, then I can put my plow on it. But I got to order that first anyway. Yep, that's my bumper. So we're going to load that into the back and take it down to the garage. Alright, so I got that in the back of the car now. You can see the back end's open. And I'm going to have to carry it piece by piece out to the Ranger, I'm sure, because there's no access to that garage just yet. As you can see, there's still a drift over there that I need to deal with, and that's the reason for the blade on the Ranger. And I think I almost got myself stuck and missed the turn over there, or else it was sliding. I don't know what I was doing, but almost got stuck. But this thing's a trooper, and it made it. So I'm gonna unload this box so I can close the lid, and I'll be back. As you can see, the box is not too bad a shape. A couple of tears here and there, but overall not too bad. Glad I didn't let it sit up there, because it was sitting in the snow and it would have got water soaked and fell apart. And so that'll give me something to do tomorrow. I'm going to maybe try to go up and visit my parents tomorrow. I haven't been able to do that in like 3 weeks. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, we got it all unboxed. It's all powder coated, I think. But it looks pretty good. I got the D-rings with it as well to go along with it. And then they actually fell out of the box, in the box. And I got the LED lights here. I got the light switch, and I got the wire harness as well. And that was all. This all fell out of the box too, as you can tell. It was ripped. But it's all here. Mounting brackets, skid plate, front bumper. I think the part that's going to take the longest is probably wiring up the lights, but we'll see when we get out there. So I'm going to take this all out to the garage now and get ready to put it on, see what all is going to be involved with it. Shouldn't be too bad. Well, I'm back in the garage, and I realized something when I was sitting in the house. I didn't get a hardware kit. I have no bolts for this thing at all. Pretty amazing, huh? So I'm gonna have to take this stuff into town and see if I can't find stuff for it, because I am gonna get it mounted today. I am. I'm gonna let them know that I didn't get a hardware kit with it too. Always something, right? Alright, I just got back from Ace Hardware. Got some bolts and stuff for it. First thing you gotta do is take these off. Sometimes I need a little help. out. Shed a little light on the subject. So next thing we got to take off is these two bolts. We got two on each side. Needs help too.
What's going on?
Back in just to start it. And we'll get the other side loose.
He told me Einstein was a dropout.
Well, that was some time back. It was a little easier to get by then. Besides, who knows how far he made it until he got the big drop.
It just seems to me there should be.
That was pretty easy. Now let's get this one put together, shall we? There's no instructions with this thing, so I went online and looked up some instructions and somebody doing it. And these go on the inside, I believe.
And years later, when that movie came out,
We're going to do that right now. I'm going to leave it a little loose. Just so I can straighten it out when I get it mounted. That's a number 14 head bolt that I had to get. I'm going to be writing them as well and telling them that I did not get the bolts for it. So now this thing's ready to mount up on the Ranger actually. So let's see if we can get that done. I got one. Whew. I would have to put them out of my reach. That was smart. Whew, that was a chore and a half. Alright. I'm trying to do this so I don't have to open up the garage door. See if we can get this thing on here. Yeah, I got the right bolts. Hey, you see that? You believe that? Alrighty.
Good luck, boy.
I think we'll go with that. Looks like it's pretty straight up and down, isn't it?
Tell your doctor if you have a gastric infection.
Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I'm making this more difficult than I should. All right. All right, that bumper is on. Looks pretty good, huh?
You're concerned that it's going to cost you money.
A lot more beefy than the other one, that's for sure.
Pay for the device. I go by, everything is covered. There's so much you're missing by not having earphones.
Yep, that's not going anywhere.
We'll find you.
Oops, I forgot to tighten the bolts, didn't I? Yep. Like I said, I can't do a job without cutting myself. I'm gonna be done for the day. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I don't know if you can see it or not, but boy, that hurt. Ow! Well, I gotta go get a Band-Aid. naturally. But that bumper's on, nice and tight. Now I gotta put the lights on. I'll be back. I gotta get a Band-Aid. I can't do anything without hurting myself. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Okay, you know how you get those ouchies? That when that happens, you don't feel really anything, but the more you have it, it makes you feel sick. And that's what this one's doing. I must have hit that thing pretty damn hard because it freaking hurts. It hurts bad. I'm not bleeding too bad yet, but I'm going to take a break. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to put those lights in tomorrow and wire it up. And man, I can't believe I did that. I'll be back tomorrow. So before I left, I put these D-rings on. I don't know if I'll ever need those or what. I just thought they kind of looked cool. So tomorrow I'll be back and put the lights on. I gotta rest my finger though, it really hurts. Dang it. Alright, as you know, I kind of hurt my finger earlier today. And it still hurts. I mean, it really hurts. And I just got done with my shower and I'm gonna take the bandage off and see what it looks like. So hang on. Little blood there. I'm probably gonna have to cut that off. And that's why we got this. Oh man, that hurts. It is getting a little numb on the tip too, so. Okay, we got through it. We got through it. Oh, not too bad. That's not too bad. Definitely gonna be black and blue though. Oh well, part of being me. But I'll give it a couple days. Should be fine by then, hopefully. So welcome back. Today is January 26th, Friday. I haven't been out here working on this thing because my wife had a doctor appointment in Omaha, so it's too late to get started on anything. But I've been working on these lights a little bit. I took their connections off that they supply with it and put these, hopefully environmental connections on. Hopefully it'll be okay. This is a kit that I have that I was able to do that with. And I also got this winch that I'm going to be putting on. I haven't taken that out of the box yet to see what it's like, but I'm hoping it'll match up to that. If not, I'll have to go get a mount for it. But one thing I noticed about this wire harness, the switch that they send with this, it doesn't look like it's an on-off switch. You got the front lights or you got the rear lights. There's no on-off to it at all. Unless you hit the rear lights and you don't have rear lights, then it'll probably turn them off. But I'm debating on putting a light up here on the back of that and maybe shine on the back somewhere. Cargo kind of light. I think that would work out pretty good for the rear light. But if there's no on-off switch for this, I'm going to be definitely getting one installed in there somewhere. So it won't be on all the time when I have the key on. So I'll be back out tomorrow and hopefully get this thing worked on and get the lights going. And the winch mounted, and then I'll be ready to get my blade ordered. I haven't ordered that yet, but I want to make sure this stuff is all working before I do that. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. You're still here, huh? It's 27th, I believe. Saturday, January. Nice foggy day today. I don't know if you can tell or not with the video, but it definitely is foggy a little bit. Good day to go out and work in the garage and try to finish up that bumper on that Ranger. Not too bad out really. It's like, looks like 20, 29 almost. So that's my plan today. Go finish up that bumper and see what else I can do. Headed out to the garage to do a little work on the Polaris. Looks like it might be a little more foggy than it was earlier. Not sure. But one thing I noticed after I got this bumper on, that's how the farther the hood opens up. So I read online it's not really that difficult to do, but gotta take these pins out. There's a pin here and one on the other side, and the hood lifts right off. I don't know if you can see that cotter pin in there. Well, it's not really a cotter pin, but it's a pin. We got the pin out. There's the pin. And we'll go get the other side. One thing I don't like about this is you got these wire clips. So if I want to take the hood completely off, which I want to do, I'm going to have to take those wires off. I think what I'll do is I'll take those wires off and tie them down to this frame somehow. That way they won't be in the way when I take it off next time. That's an idea, huh? We'll see if I can get that to work. Alright, so most of you probably know, or from if you watched my video, that I slipped with the wrench the other day. It's been about 1.75 days now since I've been back out here. The finger doesn't really look too bad. Definitely bruised up. But as long as I don't bump it or push on it too hard, it doesn't hurt too bad. So I'm able to use it, which is good. Anyway, that's where my finger's at. So hopefully I'll be able to work with it today. Should be alright though. Okay, here's the wire harness for the lights. What I did was I wound up cutting off the zip ties that hold them on. There's only 4 of them. So I'll probably put them back on when I get the hood back on. We'll see. But the hood will come off right now, so I'm going to set it somewhere where it won't get harmed in any way. There's a good place for it, huh? Yep, now we got plenty of room to put those lights in. First things first, I got to put these pins somewhere where I won't lose them. Not sure what that is. I don't know if that's a power supply or what is it. Yep, that's a switched power supply right here. I'm going to hook the lights up to that. I'm going to hook the lights up to that. Alright, we got a number 4 Allen key. And a 10mm, my brand new 10mm deep socket I get to use. I think those bolts are plenty long enough. I knew I was going to do that. I honestly did. Wow. Time for the magnet. I knew I was going to drop a nut. Why did I do that? Oh, it was a bolt. Never mind. I dropped a bolt. Alright, we got the bolt. Kind of a pain to get to, but we got it. Note to self, put the other bolts on the other light on the floor. work on the other one. Okay, I got those lights on. They're mounted. I don't have the wire run, obviously, but my thought is, I don't really like those lock washers and nuts they got with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to town and get some lock nuts for them. That way I won't have to ever worry about them again. So that's my plan for that. As soon as I get Darcy her medications at 10 o'clock. It's 9:15 now, so I'll work on the wiring a little bit. And I'll run to town and get some lock nuts for those bolts. Took the floor pan out so I can get the wiring harness ran through there. And run it out to here. I gotta take the seat off, obviously. So let's get rid of this stuff. And we got to wire it down here into the battery and mount that relay someplace. Not sure where yet, but we'll find a place for it. Okay, just for reference sake, this is what the switch looks like. You got the front lights, and you got the rear lights, and this is how it's wired. Both blacks on top. The main is on the left, and the pigtail is on the right. This is just another power lead to hook something else up to, I believe. I'll have to do some research on it, but that's the way it's wired. Black on top, red middle, white bottom. Yeah, I got the wire harness kind of run where I need to have it switch. There's a pop-out plate on the dash for that switch. Right there. Right there. And I got the wire run through there. I got to tie wrap everything and get out of the way. And one thing I did notice on this, these eyelets are way too big. Way too big, so I got to cut those off and put different ones on there. Because I got to mount them to my battery, obviously. Sorry for my sniffles, but it's cold out here. So, I'm going to tie wrap everything up and find a place for that relay. And go from there. What I'm going to do is put the power in the ground. I got a ground right here. Okay, so I got some nuts, lock nuts for the bolts. Got some wire, got some eyelets. And what I'm going to do is run the power for the lights up to this block here, because that's a switched power supply. And I think it would be much better that way. The lights will turn on and off with the switch if I don't turn them off any other way. So my plan is to swap out the nuts on the bolts, run the wire from here up to there, and I'll be back. Alright, I think we got her hooked up. I haven't tried it yet, but I ran, this didn't have any power going to all three studs, so now it does. I made a pigtail. But the switch and the wire comes from this is a switched circuit now. So it goes on with the key. And I ran a wire down here, zip tied it to there, zip tied there. Plug-ins work. Everything works. This thing here, I put my relay up here so it wouldn't actually jiggle off and fall off. If you run over bumps and stuff, hopefully it'll stay on. And my ground is right down here, so I don't have it hooked to the battery. Nothing's hooked to the battery, obviously, but the wire runs down there, runs through here, up the canal, and out through here. I ran it behind here, and I gotta put the switch in the dash, actually. I think that's the only thing I got left to do. Just put this thing in here. Hopefully it'll snap in without any mods. And it does. It's perfect. Alright. So, let's give it a shot, shall we? Hopefully it'll work. Oh yeah, those are the headlights. Those are the headlight bulbs from my other one. But let's hit this switch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got lights. Nice. Nice. And we shut them off and they go off. Very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So we are done with that part. So that's where we're at right now. Everything's working on that part, which is good. And we're gonna now hopefully mount that winch. That shouldn't take too awful long, I hope. I left the floor panel off just in case I gotta run the wire.
Keep up the good work, son.
Not sure where I'm gonna run the wire,
Coach set them up.
to be honest with you, but I'll figure that out. So I'll be back. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps out somebody that's installing these bumpers on these Polarises or whatever. Mine's a 500, so it's a mid-size, but should be pretty universal, I would think. Pretty easy. They're really easy to install. Other than getting hurt, it wasn't too bad. Finger's doing much better now. Still a little bruised, but not bad. I can use it pretty good. But anyway, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you on the next video, which is coming up shortly, hopefully. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, stay grape, and we'll talk at you later.